Hello and welcome back to FatherofTwo Plays Sunless Sea Zubmariner Blind. Last time, we went to Rack on our trip, and while we were there, we learned some more secrets of the city, as well as finding out we had lured some ships to their untimely graves there. We were given something that we used to learn more and explore further within Rack itself. Now we've made port at a new place, Rosegate. It is not so much a port as a shop with a dock. Colored ceiling tiles shine onto display cases lining the walls. A large ship counter dominates the room. Cigars, ashtrays, guillotines, matches, and carved boxes are all for sale. Each step here transports you into a new realm. At one moment, the heady aroma of summer flowers. Then, the earthy fug of fungus, the bitter warmth of the morning coffee, and sickening sweetness of sweat and midnight honey. Witness a reunion, take a pamphlet, sample a high-quality cigar. We need more echoes for that. Any shops? There is shops. A hunter's eye we could sell for 100. Let's do that. We could definitely use those echoes. We don't need fuel per se, but we could use food. Let's sample a high-quality cigar. I do like me a good cigar. A rosewood box full of cigars sits on the counter. They smell of beeswax. The crotchety tobacconist cuts you a cigar and lights it. You draw slowly. Your mouth fills with a flavored fog, heavy on the tongue, like honey liqueur. The tobacconist smiles. Your mouth will start to burn soon. Tolerate it. It's a transition phase. Before something rather refreshing. See what I mean? Just hold. Lost some terror, that's good. Should we witness a reunion? That's pretty good. Terror reduction. What does it cost? Let's do another one. And let's do one more. And now we're below 35. I feel good about that. Take a pamphlet. Neatly printed histories of the shops are stacked high on one of the display cases. A notice encourages visitors to take one. Let's witness the reunion first. The Fate of a Cigar 3 and Rosegate, The Fate of a Cigar no more than 3. Okay. Witness a reunion. The crotchety tobacconist bends over the shop counter. Annotating a large sheet of paper, he glances up at the dogged apprentice and bites down on his cigar. His face is blackened with soot. Last batch blew up on me. Welcome back. A man's hope. The crotchety tobacconist reaches across the counter to shake your hand. Our patron has forsaken us. He's only interested in his project to the south. He left my apprentice to starve, and he hasn't arranged the delivery of the materials I require. I've run out of rubies to try to convince him otherwise, which makes your intervention all the more propitious? He puffs a great ring of smoke into the air above your head. It takes several moments for the halo to disperse. Captain, we're on the verge of a tremendous breakthrough. I'm about to create something beautiful, something noble. A cigar which will burn underwater. I think I've finally found the right mixture. He taps the sheet on his counter. It is covered in incomprehensible scrawlings, equations beyond the mathematical. 3 flavors, something robust, something bitter, and something luscious. Once I have them, I can finally complete it. Okay. The taste of kettle steam. Bitter flavor, to ignite the mind, to sustain. The taste of mild coffee, and cultivating a luscious flavor. The taste of a stale pastry, to burn. The crotchety tobacconist would like you to aid in the creation of his underwater cigar. Okay. Should we... The tobacconist impatience, no more than 15? The crotchety tobacconist has a dream to create a cigar that can be smoked underwater, and with your help, it might come true. Bitter, luscious, robust, 3 flavors, and we'll have the cigar. Whoa. Oh, there he is. In pursuit of 3 flavors, the crotchety tobacconist mutters to himself while fussing with his notes. Occasionally he glances over his shoulders to the stairs running up one side of his shop. They ascend to a room marked Workshop. Laboring for the robust flavor, a straightforward challenge. The crotchety tobacconist glowers at the rumbling crate. We'll need to shift the bloody thing up the stairs. Help us get it up there, won't you? Okay, let's try. 1 labored step at a time. The 3 of you carry the crate up the stairs. The apprentice takes heavy breaths. The tobacconist swears so often, you're uncertain if he breathes at all. Eventually, you make it into the workshop and chain the cargo into the corner. You unfinished bloody bastard. Oh, okay. You unfinished bastard, the tobacconist huffs, stretching his back. We got you now. The taste of watery beer. So we succeeded. Extract a robust flavor. Stoking inspiration for the luscious flavor. Some solemn weight for the bitter flavor. So we can't do any more of these right now. So we'll take a pamphlet. Neatly printed histories of the shop are stacked high on one of the display cases. A notice encourages visitors to take one. Self-published plaudits. The pamphlet describes Rosegate as a cigar shop with a factory on the upper floor. True. Here, they produce and sell an unparalleled variety of cigars. Also true. The tobacconist is described as a world-renowned figure respected for his dedication to his craft and brilliance of his creative vision. The pamphlet boasts that his genius will forever alter the tobacconist art. Well, that remains to be proven. And we got a port report. Alright. Well, we're ready to head out of here then. And I believe, well, should we head to the surface right away? Embarrassingly, I rammed into the port at the end of the last one. Oh, I see a sunken ship there. I rammed into the port and took 1 damage when I need not have. Let's check it out, and I'm ready to transform. If it starts moving, I will transform right away. I want to check it out. It's going to move, isn't it? It's not moving. It's still not moving. It didn't move. A wreck. The wreck waits below. A dark shape in the water. What caused it to sink? And does anything salvageable remain? Retrieve sunken treasure. The cabins of the wreck are intact. Something of value may still have survived. You don your diving suit. You lead a small crew down to the wreck. The lights of your submarine scratch at the darkness around you. Salvaging a wreck quality is now 66. Your wreck quality is gone. And what have you found? Could anything of value have survived? A locked chest. This chest was once ornate, but the gold leaf has mostly flaked off. The heavy iron lock is corroded. It'll present no challenge to a good crowbar. A piece of rare scrimshaw. Inside a long, hollow tube of bleached bone, round holes mar the surface. Writing, your bosun observes. They're right. Along its length runs elegant script. The holes disrupt the text like a ministry censor, like burning marks on parchment. Ooh, we have a new captivating treasure. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Okay. We want to head to Port Carnelian, so we need to head mostly west. And maybe we'll stay underwater for a little while, but I am quite ready to return to the surface at a moment's notice. Because it is dangerous down here. And our terror just keeps going up. Let's be very careful. Shall we? My other hand is hovering over the transform key right now. Just to be sure. This is very cool, though. The whole underside of the Z looks different. It's not all the same in each place. What is that? It lit up a bit when we got our light on it. It's slower going down here, I think. The sonar has picked up an underwater settlement a long way to the west. Well, it's probably near Port Carnelian. We'll head that way, and if we have to, we'll transform and go back to the surface in a second. Hey, what is this? Is this the place? I believe it is. What is this lovely place? Discovered Aigul. 50 fragments gained. It looks spiky. As if it was made in an urchin or something. Perhaps a giant urchin. Okay. Well. Oh, we're running out of oxygen. Good thing we're making port here. I forgot about that totally. The station is pinned to the surface of Aigul. Once it was a roving vessel, the Fortas Kettle, and floated freely from place to place. Now it is stuck on the spines of a fluke rock. Inside, the first mate, or ask the first mate for help finding the regrets of the sensitive brother. Bribe the first mate, assemble a port report. We'll do that. The Admiralty would find this a curious place. Loose information. You gather a description of the Fortis Kettle and a survey of its resources. You scrape away a little of the sealant, the color of amber and the texture of wax that keeps out seawater where the hull is pierced by the spines of Aigul. You sketch the arrangement of decks and hatches so far as you have been able to reach. But about the population you cannot offer as much detail. The tomb colonist declines to be identified, and traveling postmen laugh at you. Okay, we have a port report. They do have some supplies for us, so we will bring ourselves back up to 6 before we leave. Alright, oh, we can trade things for memory of a distant shores and foxfire candles here. Alright, well I think we have to head to the surface then. We don't have to, but we're going to because we want to go to Port Carnelian, that's what it's called. Because we had something to do there, I'm pretty certain. The Promised Sea. All through this place the song of the drownies lies shivering sweet along the wind. Well, we found some more food, that's good. And we have another vortex here, 2 of them in fact. The Carnelian coast far to the south, the Neath roof glimmers above the mountain light. Is that a buoy? I think it is. Belton and Rayner's vortex, and we sail straight through the middle. And keep our course true, and we should be in Port Carnelian shortly. The Rollius Bluff. Yep, we are here, and we fed the crew before we arrived. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Okay. Let's call at Hardcross House, talk to a tiger in the Blue Bazaar, call at a room above the bookshop, pan for sapphires. We don't want to do that. So let's call at the room above the bookshop. The diplomats of the Khanate were expelled from Port Carnelian following the Galatia incident. Only one remains behind. Not in any official capacity, you understand? Off the record. No, I'm retired now, he tells you cheerfully. His crockery is white as the moon and rimmed with gold. Over tea, he comments sympathetically on the governor's difficulties. I feel for the man, I really do. And asks probing questions regarding your travels. You manage to squeeze in a few words of your own. Oh, the Khan is very fond of sapphires. Blue is his favorite color. So we have a port report. I thought there was something... Oh, yeah, okay. It warned the adventurers of Rack. There is a hullabaloo in Murgatroyd's Imperial Tea Shop. Young adventurers celebrate an upcoming expedition. They're planning to sail over Rack. You buy them crumpets, and they happily let you join them. You're a captain, aren't you? Asks the sailor, stealing his neighbor's crumpet. Have you ever sailed out that way? Anything you could tell us? Yes, you know the place. The sea is calm there. It's dark like all the Neath, but there are lights beneath the waves, red and white distractions to keep you from noticing the explosive mines. Hulls break there, sailors die. The adventurers fall silent. Dispirited, they head home. The next day you're delivered a heavy purse from the thankful mothers. Sometimes justice has its own rewards. The city is in want. A city with ships to save. And 28 echoes. Well, that wasn't necessarily worth it. We're not going to do anything else here. I think we're good to go. We could buy some more fuel, but maybe we just want to hold on to that. So, we can head west and explore the Grand Geode on our way by. And then I think we will be heading back to London. We didn't discover much for new things, but we did find a new port under the Z. And I suppose there's no reason we couldn't explore a little more on our way to the Grand Geode. Maybe there's more ports under the Z. Oh, what is this? That seems like it's not safe. We're gonna check it out anyway. Auroral crab carcass. The corpse of a vast crab is sunken into the Z floor. Its shell is a vivid saffron. The water around it is luminescent. Investigate the corpse. The crab is both like and unlike others of its species. Okay. Terrible luminescence. You don a diving suit and approach the shining shell. Gold light pours into your skin. You see turning wheels of fire. You hear the endless tick of grinding gears. When the light fades, the darkness is deep as morning velvet. We failed. We gained fragments and lost, or gained also one terror. There's something else over there. Should we explore it? Oh, there's two things. I'm afraid. Okay, that's oxygen. That looks like it will blow up and hurt us. So we'll steer clear of that. But this should be oxygen for us. No? No? Maybe we have to sail into the right part? Huh. And what have we here? That looks dangerous. Let's not get involved with that. I don't know why there's a little bit of frame rate issue here and there with this. But I hope it's not too jarring. My computer shouldn't have a problem running it, but it might be having a problem with the recording and running. I need a dedicated recording computer is what I need, but I don't have the funds for that right now. Oh, hello. Your observation dome is silent. The navigator's breath is loud on the in the stillness. What have we here? Is that some type of giant creature? I hope not. Let's slow down in case this is something we need to escape. It is. To the surface! To the surface, Zailers! Oh, what is it doing? I don't like that. I think it hurt me. Oh, we suffered some damage there. It is scary down there, my goodness. Alright, well, let's check out the Grand Geode. Terrifying. A distant song like a mirage. The Grand Geode, a naval base with the Royal Navy's emblems curiously amended. Efficient, bright-eyed women and men work briskly everywhere you look. They are singing hymns with unfamiliar words. Hard-faced Royal Marines watch you carefully, barring entry to the Geode's heart. A plaque by the docks has been defaced with orange paint, but you can still make out the original inscription. Station 5, Adjunct. Speak with someone in authority, compile a port report, engage the Carnelian exile. We'll do a port report. The Marines are watching. And ask to speak with someone in authority. The Commodore may be able to give you a few minutes. The Commodore shakes your hand warmly. He's a handsome, open-faced fellow in an immaculate Navy uniform. His office is equally handsome. It overlooks the glittering interior crystal cliff. It must be as well lit as any study in the Neath. He deflects questions about the purpose of this installation. Classified, you know. but smilingly offers you tea, biscuits, and mineralogical anecdotes. The biscuits are good, but the anecdotes rather blend in one into the next. You find yourself nodding, and then you jerk suddenly awake. The Commodore is smiling. Your cup is empty. You feel well, very well, a little euphoric even. Come back soon, he says softly. So we lost 5 terror, that's excellent. Gained a memory of distant shores, and the light, it's pretty. Well, I think we're good to leave here now. Yep. Nothing else going on for us here. Should we explore this corner? Like, should we swing around this way? We don't have that much fuel and food, but maybe we'll swing around and see if we can explore any more of the map down here. It might be dangerous to do so, but I guess we'll find out. We might as well explore as much of the Neath as possible on each trip. That way, in the future, we might be able to turn more profits and get a newer and better ship. What have we here? The Dawn Machine. Is that... No, what is that? No. No. Is that a thing that's gonna kill me? What is happening? Okay, I don't think we want to get too close. The Dawn Machine. Let's just, out of curiosity... Ah! I wonder if that would have hit me. Let's see what's under the Z here. We'll be ready to come right back up if need be, but there may be something below the Z. Oh, it's just bright as hell. What is this? Just some fish, it looks like. +1 supplies. Okay, well, let's head back to the surface, because we are far too damaged to be risking much time under the Z, as much as I enjoy it. Okay, well, we found something down here at least. It wasn't a total waste of time. What have we over here? Oh, that is not a thing we want to go near, I don't think. It's very shiny. What is it? The Glorious Dreadnought. No, I don't think we... No, thank you. We have no time for Glorious Dreadnoughts. So, we definitely go through more fuel than we do food now. Oh, turn off our lights and hide. Those things seem very dangerous. And we are a lowly small vessel. Waves slap the side of the ship far below. Something moves. They don't have a very good light. That's our only saving grace here, I think. Because they look deadly. I don't know if they're our enemy, but I'm going to go ahead and assume they are. So let's stick to the shallows and close to the coast here, shall we? We're not far from the Iron Republic. Sizzling vapors rise from the sea. Time slips sideways. A coil of rope has stung a stoker, and his fellows beat it to death. We are under the hand of the Iron Republic. We've been here before. Yes, we have. Before Zubmariner came out, I believe. But we can get cheap fuel here if we have any echoes. As well as we could compile a port report. Van Horn Harbor. These waters look safe enough. Cudgel's Bluff. Is that how you spell cudgel? And maybe that's Kugel. The Iron Republic. I feel like cudgel has a D in it. C-U-D-G-E-L? I'm not sure. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the decks, leaping to the rails, or leaps to the rails, curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in the glassy, calm harbor waters. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Engage an officer, the irrepressible cannoneer. Cannoneer is a gunnery officer. who substantially increases irons? Or iron? Well, we have somebody for now, so we'll leave that. Allow sailors time ashore? No, but perhaps we can buy some fuel. Yes, we can, okay. That's very good for us. Market of Hungers, Parliament of Flies. The Market of Hungers, where its spires and sigils, with its spires and sigils, it is a parody of the bazaar. Today, flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. Compile a port report. Well, we should do that. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't lie straight. The ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. Fact in fiction, to record the Republic's events, it's like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The third paragraph buds eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stops bite. You do what you can. Parliament of Flies is open for business. A Tale of Terror. Memory of a Distant Shores, and a port report. That went pretty well. Market of Hungers. A new day comes. Visit the shops. After this visit, the Parliament will no longer be here. The Republic will seek zoop and supplies instead. Gained 1 terror. And the House of Pleasure. So we have nothing to sell. So we can make our way north again. To the Cumean Canal, I suppose, get a port report before we head back up to London. We've discovered 1 new Unterzee place, perhaps 2. Now I can't remember. I believe we might have found 2. So that's something. We took a lot of damage, but that seems to be the name of the game when you're playing Zubmariner. There's so many things to attack you under the Z. Something drifts face down. But that's the name of the game, right? You're trying to survive. This is a survival game, not a, adventure game. It is kind of an adventure game, but it's about surviving the adventure, not about just going out and fighting everything and entering into situations that you don't understand. Little ships throng the waters here. The crew grows wistful. They swap old stories of sunlit sea. We draw near to the Cumean Canal, the way to the surface. The glassy chops of the dark water, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Should we just check underwater real quick here and see if anything comes up on the sonar? There's a gilliflower there. We don't want anything, or a fluke? No, that's a gilliflower. Flukes are other terrifying things. No. I heard something. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard something, and I want nothing to do with what could possibly be a constant companion down there. That thing will kill me instantly, and I have no want for that. I mean, I have such low hull that I think it would kill me, and I heard some type of weird, skittering, nasty, gross noise, so we're out of there. The Cumean Canal staging area. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadowed turns to the sunlight of the surface. Listen for gossip? A sorry end. The little ships of the surface linger here. This is their lifeline to warmer place. A card game ends badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for the coins that spill from their pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlooked. Curious markings, dates, times, code names, spies work. Or spies work? Gather information for a port report. Many ships pass this way, but perhaps you'll pick up something they missed. Business as usual. The gates are open. The gates open and shut. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in all the Unterzee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. Alright, and do we have anything? No, don't need to buy or sell anything, so we will head north again to Fallen London. Oh, I guess we won't. Before we do, we'll end the episode. So, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. This is FatherofTwo, signing off.